Hey Eastview, it's Grace. Coming at you with a thought for your Thursday. Um, Something that I've been thinking about lately is the way that sometimes, especially in the midst of lockdown and COVID um, and everything that's going on in the world outside of our country as well, um, it can be really overwhelming. The problems can seem really big, and talking to God about them seems really, really overwhelming too. Um, and sometimes I'm like, Lord, I don't even know what to pray. Like, I don't have anything. Um, and similarly, it can be like, Lord, I know that I should be looking to your word for truth and guidance in this time, but I don't know what to read or where to look, or like, it feels like the compass has just kind of been mislocated, and I don't know, you know. Um, so that's kind of been my headspace the last little while. Um, but something that I really felt to do um, was to rest in the person of Jesus. So in the midst of everything that's happening, and in the midst of all of the churchy things that we do, and all of the range of things that we could read in scripture, which are all helpful and useful, um, the one thing that I'm choosing to focus on when all of that's really overwhelming is who Jesus is. And so I've just started reading Mark again, which is a quick, short, and snappy gospel, lots of action, lots of dialogue. I'm just praying that the person of Jesus would become alive to me again, but not just as a character in the story, but as someone that I know personally. And I'm just reading about his adventures on earth when he was here. So I'll read you a little excerpt. At that time, Jesus came from Nazareth in Galilee and was baptized by John in the Jordan. This is Mark 1, 9-13. Just as Jesus was coming up out of the water, he saw heaven being torn open and the Spirit descending on him like a dove. And a voice came from heaven, "You are my Son, whom I love. With you I am well pleased." At once the Spirit sent him out into the wilderness, and he was in the wilderness for 40 days, being tempted by Satan. He was with the wild animals, and angels attended him. It's a little snippet, but I've been thinking about it and continuing to read through Mark, I think, for the rest of the foreseeable future. So that's my encouragement to you. If everything seems too hard and too overwhelming, rest in the person of Jesus. Read about the person of Jesus and just pray that God would bring that story to life again in you, and just choose that one thing to focus on in the midst of everything, if it's all too much. So peace, blessings, stay safe and healthy.